It's not working harder, it's working smarter that makes a difference. That's what we're going to talk about today on Voice of Faith. Ecclesiastes 10:10, probably a familiar scripture to many of you, but I just want to go over it and read it to you again. It says, "If the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then he must use more strength, but wisdom brings success." I love this so much. I love this scripture because it really tells us how we ought to conduct our life. And many times we're working hard, and we're not working smart. You can work hard, and not get much done. But when you get God's wisdom, when you understand what God says, when you are connected through reading His Word, by prayer, through small group, by being in church on a weekly basis, the wisdom of God will be poured into your life. And guess what? It sharpens you. What you think is taking time out of your schedule, the time you may think that you don't have to invest, is the very thing that God uses to sharpen you. I've seen this happen so many times in people's lives. People will get in there and they'll get all in with God. They'll do what God says. They'll get in a small group, as Scripture tells us. They'll be in church every week, as Scripture tells us. They are in their Bible every day, spending time in their Bible. They're spending time in prayer. And you know what? Their lives are busy just like anybody else's, but it just seems like because they're sharper, they're able to get more done. If you use a dull axe and you sit there and you can chop away at that tree all day long, not even chop it down, but you can take time out of your day and sit there and just sharpen your axe, get it razor sharp, go over there at the same tree and knock it down in probably a quarter of the time, and then go on about your business doing something else. Man, this is a good truth. You need to invest your time in the Word, in prayer, small group, weekend services, and as you do, I guarantee you it's going to sharpen you, and you're going to get more out of your life than as if you worked hard all day, every day, doing what you're doing. I think it speaks to me. I hope it speaks to you. And man, as always, I say, if you work the Word will work.